this is how we're gonna kick this one in. Really funky right to the end. For we're creating within. And this is how I kick this one in. Just like I'm doing it now. And this is Stevie Ray Vaughan. And this is how I make it spawn. For I'm doing it now, and this is how I break it out. For this is Stevie Ray Vaughan, and this is no cloud. For I died in a plane crash that day. We're gonna bust stuff down, son, and this is no way. For recreating the song and the crime of my mind. This will kick it up into a funky new line. For recreating it now, and this is how I tell it. Just like I'm doing it now, and this is no failure. This is what we'll kick one in, man. This is one of my sin, for recreating within. For this is one of my favorite songs too. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan and the Jimi Hendrix crew. For Jimi Hendrix was in the kingdom that night. We can tell you right now, son, this shit is going all right. For Stevie Ray Vaughan is now how we spell it, and this is how we're doing. Bring it down and smell it. For we are recreating now, and this is how I bring it down. For recreating the song, which created me to the end. This is for Marshall Matters, man, and you're not in it again. For recreating for me and you too. This is how I bring it down, son. This shit is coming through you. So keep recreating the song and the crime of my mind. Let's kick it up into a funky new rhyme. And this is where we'll kick this little one in. This is how we'll bust it down, son, and this ain't no sin. For we're recreating within now. And this is how I'll show you how we're recreating this sound, so how? For recreating the song in my mind. This is where we're gonna bust it up, son, into a brand new line. For we are recreating now with these visual effects. This is how I can tell you, son, it's better than sex. So keep recreating the song in the crime of my mind. Let's kick it up into a funky new rhyme. For the funky new rhyme is in you and me. We're gonna bust stuff down, son, till eternity. So we can play this stuff over and over again. And this is how I can tell you, we're not bending over. For bending over is in the kingdom too. We're gonna bust stuff down, son. You know this shit isn't going through. For recreating the song in my mind, number 9. This is where we'll kick it up into a funky new line. But we are recreating now with these visual effects. I can tell you right now, son, it's better than sex. So keep recreating the song in the crime of my mind. Let's kick it up into this funky new rhyme. And this is where we're ready to kick it in, man. We're gonna bust the stuff down. And this is no sin, for we're recreating within. And we can continue to recreate through and through in. And this is how we'll bust it in. Because we're busting it in now, man. And this stuff is feeling sad, but this is feeling sad too. This is for Jimmy Erdman, man. I do love you. So continue the crime and the rhyme and the crime and continue the crime and the rhyme and the crime. And this is a continuation for me and you. This is how we'll kick it out and kick it on through. But this was one of your favorite songs. You know it's right, son, and you got it going on. So continue your licks and the rhymes that you kick. And this is how we'll bring it down to another riff. But another riff's in the kingdom too. We're gonna bust stuff down with Eminem and the crew. For Eminem's in the kingdom once again. We're gonna bust the stuff down, son. And then now with your left hand, we're recreating for you and me too. This is how we'll kick it down, son. This shit is coming through you. So keep recreating the song in the crime of my mind. Let's kick this stuff up, and this stuff is going fine. So recreate the song in my head. This is Little J, man, now. You know I'm not dead. But Little J has always been in the kingdom. That is Jimmy Erdman, man. And this is for our freedom. For our freedom's in the kingdom today. We're gonna bust the stuff down, son. Any given time, anyway. Recreate the song in my mind. Here's where we're gonna kick it up, and son, into a funky rhyme. For which I had died that day, and I forgot to tell you, man, I didn't kill you, but recreating in my head too. This is Ray Roycroft, man. I didn't just shoot. But Ray Roycroft's in the kingdom now. We're gonna bust the stuff down, son. And this is how I'll show you where you were murdered that night. I can tell you right now, son, it was more than me and Jimmy that night. But recreating through my brain. That's right, the angel death made us all insane. But recreating the song in my mind. This is how we'll keep it up, son. If you were brand new rap, where you're all tasting a dragon that night. I can tell you right now, son, that shit is out of sight. Cause you were doing angel dust too. That's what I did, and I did push you. Right off the fucking edge like you said you did. And this is how I'll kick it down. And this makes me mad for recreating the song in my mind. This is where we'll kick it up, son, into a funky new rhyme. For you pushed me off that rail that night. That is right, son. And that shit wasn't going right. For you thought you were the dragon man. We told you were crazy. And not with our hand. We kicked you in the back when you said you wouldn't attack. And this is how I'll break it in right to the back. For you fell that night. After it was airtight. For falling off that rope. And that wasn't right. For those who are rope tears, I can tell you right now, it'll bring it through the years. For we are doing this now, I can tell you right now, son, this is the cash cow. For we are recreating now, and this is how I can tell you the sun will bring it down. And this is what we're really gonna kick it in, man. This is for my friend, Jim Erdman, who created suicide that night in the tight. And this is how we recreate, that shit ain't right. For he was in a tightrope that night too. We can bust stuff down, son. You know what's coming through. When he was kicked off the edge that night, he fell off the tier, and that shit was out of sight. His brain splashed all over the floor. And I can tell you right now, there is more for recreating the song in my mind. There was so much gossip going around, that shit was going fine for recreating the song in my mind. This one will kick it up, son, into a brand new line. Cause you know that I was killed that night, too. We can bust stuff down, son, that shit isn't true. But you jump from the angel dust in your system. I can tell you right now, son, that wasn't no wisdom for recreating the song in my mind. Here's where we're gonna kick it up, son, at any given time. And this is what we'll kick a little one in. This how we'll bust it down for Jim Erdy. This is my more than my friend. Corey is my uncle, the king of two. We can kick this stuff down, and this shit is coming through. Corey is the heroin dealer too. We're gonna bust this stuff down, son. This shit isn't through. We're recreating the song in my mind. Here's where we're gonna kick it up, son. And this is your new rhyme. Recreate the song in my mind. Number 10. This is how I can kick it back, right to the bed. We're recreating the song in my mind. Number 10. This is how I'll kick it back, right back to the bed. We're recreating the song in the crime. Number 10. This is how I'll break it down. And know you're not my friend, but this is a song was created to the end. No, I wasn't raped, and that's just the end. End of that. For recreating through a Mac 10. And this is Mac 10 now, in the kingdom today. And this is how I bust down any given time, eh? Cause that's exactly what happened to me. And this is penitentiary OG. For that OG lowriders in the kingdom too. This is Mac 10, man. This is easy too. For easy T in the kingdom too. This is Mac 10, man. Not easy E. For Mac 10 was pushed off the cell that night. We can tell you right now, son, that shit wasn't going right. For he was on the angel dust too. I can tell you right now, that's exactly true. For he died in the kingdom that night too. That shit